Because more often than not, most issues start from how we stand the golf ball. If we stand to it in such a way it's going to cause some issues, you're not going to be able to make the swing you know you want to do. Okay, so before, as we said, there was quite a bit of shaft lean forward, a bit of a gap between club and ball. Ball was too far forward and the club was too.
With the irons as well.
Yeah, I think with your irons, but if the ball was, if the shaft was there, that's not so much a lean as your. I mean, the irons at the last lesson back in March of the year was like way forward.
Yes.
If the golf ball with your irons was kind of there, that wouldn't be too bad because the golf club is in the same spot next to the golf ball. The shaft lean you're getting there is sufficiently okay because you've got more loft with the irons. Don't forget. With a 3-wood, you've got minimal loft. So the shaft leaning forward, if you think if that is vertical. Kind of head, if that's vertical there, whatever that angle is between that and the blue line, that's where you're taking off a 15-degree golf ball. That's probably that sort of 7 or 8 degree angle there. Exactly, yeah. So no wonder it's going low, and then you try the ball up on the golf ball to get that height in your foot, and then you top it. So that was your previous setup. So what we're going to try to do is keep that golf club. So you put the golf club down first with a much more, as you can see, neutral club. Okay. So as we set up to this golf ball now, okay, we keep that club face and the shaft. So that's good now. Then you set your feet, which I think you do in the next sequence there. That's good. Then you do your waggle. The club wants to come back as close to that blue line as we started. So a little bit forward, okay, which is to be expected. I wouldn't say you're going to come back to exactly where it was to start, but that's certainly a lot less lean than you had in the past. You've actually got some loft now on the golf club to send the ball up in the air. So because of that now, you can get the sensation you're hitting down on the ball, getting that squeeze as you said it was, because really when the ball's on the ground, you want to hit it with a descending blow.
Yeah.
If you're hitting up on the golf ball, that's great when the ball's in the air like a driver.
Yeah.
If it's on the ground, you're topping it.
Yeah.
Because the golf club has to be coming down, almost compressing the ball. Like I say, Garcia's probably the best 3-wood.
So when you're looking at the ball, as a professional, are you looking at the behind the ball, underneath the ball, on top of the ball, or what?
I'll be 100% honest, I don't even know what I just look at the ball.
You look at the ball. Like you don't say I'm going to hit this spot.
No, I don't look at a certain dimple or certain spot.
They look at the bottom of the arc of the ball.
The only time I would think I ever start to get specific with what I look at is when I actually look to target to see what I'm looking at. I'm literally picking out. So I'm on the range hitting golf balls here practicing. I would aim at the 1 on the 100 sign, or the 5 on the 150, or the 2 on the. I'd actually aim at that specific a number. And I'd be there looking at that there to see I'm going to hit that there, and I'd really fine tune it. When I come back to golf ball though, I just look at the ball. Kind of my vision is it's just there. I'm not sort of looking at a certain dimple or a certain word on the golf ball, or the writing. I think you know,
because some people say they look
at the back of the ball,
they look at the ground in front of the ball. So if you're trying to hit that, you're actually coming through the ball.
To some extent, yeah. And the way, again, people say to me in bunker shots, you look at the sound of the golf ball. I said, I just look at that air, my peripheral vision. when I'm looking down there now that leaf. Am I looking at the leaf? I'm looking at kind of that area around that. Exactly. So I wouldn't think if you focus so much on what you're looking at, that's where I think keeping your head down comes in from. Because you're fixated on that spot there, you're not letting everything just sort of naturally swing through. I don't think I sort of look at anything specific.
So what about the swing itself then?
The swing itself, the swing, to be fair, when you got that...
do I go too far out?
No, I think your angle's coming back good. Nice wrist hinge there, shoulder turn's pretty good. Okay, as you're coming back to the golf ball, that club now is coming back down with a good angle into the golf ball. We can see we're striking the golf ball there, good impact position. You've got the loft of that golf ball to send the ball up here, that ball's sailing away as we can see. And you can twist through up onto that left side, or your weight then transfers up onto that front foot, so that's good.
When you hit the right, you don't even know you're doing this, do you?
Exactly, and that's the thing, when you're on the golf course, you've got to kind of think that things happen without you thinking about it, okay? You kind of think of 1 or 2 things, but a lot of other things happen as you're swinging the golf club. Think about when you're driving a car. When you're driving a car, you want to turn left or right. You turn the steering wheel of your car, to the left. Yeah. And a lot of things underneath you work to get the car to go left. You're not independently turning. Exactly. You're not independently doing the tyres to move left and the axle to drive. You just go, okay, right, put on the brake, turn left, and the car just does what. So there's one instruction from you with the steering wheel. The rest happens. Same with the golf swing.
So it's all
the
about
body kind of rotates.
Things, and talk to anybody, it's all about the setup.
I'd say 95% of problems come from setup. No, very few golfers I teach stand the ball perfectly and then make a mess up in the backswing. And I think about 0.1% stand to it really well, have a great backswing and then mess it up from there. So once you've got a good setup and the backswing's there, it just happens.
But
because
if I'm now out playing, because today I was supposed to play my singles match at that basketball.
Yeah, well, exactly. As I thought,
So if I was on a par 5,
Yep.
and I did that, and it went at it, you know, that's all I want. I don't
exactly.
want a bloody Garcia stroke,
Up to couple of-
up miles up in the air, 250 yards, like States in its
thing
three
is,
wood.
it's a strong, it's like a 2-wood, 13-degree driver, and it's a 13-degree 3-wood. But the thing is, what you're looking for with your 3-wood, the one
on it.
is what is that? Get the ball another 175 to 180 yards down the fairway and in play. The one thing I would say is you've got to use that club sparingly. Don't just think, okay, second shot, use a 3-wood.
No.
Some of the lies could be such that you can't use it.
No, that's what
Sometimes
my
it could be exactly. It
But
could be a
I
downhill
agree.
lie, it could be an uphill or a side hill lie, or a trick, or in the rough, or just sat in the mud a bit in the fairway. So you've got to look at the shot before you choose it as a 3-wood. Is the lie good enough for you to play that shot to give it a 3-wood shot?
Well, I got a 19-degree rescue club.
Yeah.
I've had for years.
Yeah,
and
that'd be
years.
great.
And do I set it up the same?
Exactly the same. So basically, this setup where the golf ball is sort of back a little bit more, as
And
you
would you
can
use
see.
the 4-line almost like it as well?
Exactly. Any shot in golf. So this is kind of your ball position now.
Yeah.
For any shot where the ball's on the ground. So that'd be
every
for
shot.
a pitch shot, a 3-wood, a driver. All that would change is your stance would go a bit narrower. So if that's your stance there with a 3-wood, the ball is further forward. I'm sure if you were doing a chip shot or a pitch shot, your stance would get narrower. So if we look at that red line, that ball is nearer the target than the middle, yeah? Would you agree on that?
I would.
If I bring this foot in closer, where's the ball position now? It's moved back, isn't it?
Yeah.
All that happens is your foot's got closer.
Yeah,
So that red line, the red line always stays constant to your left foot.
I played golf with my boss's. When I play with my boss, his friend comes along and they call him Di Trout. He's a king fisherman, right? He's 80 years old. He plays off 8.
Bloody hell.
Still.
That's very good.
And
Very
his
good.
tip, which I've never forgotten, and now they've brought it back, is play everything off your knob. Yeah.
It's worked for him, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just pointing at
Yeah, exactly. And I would generally look at sort of belly button or back buckle, but yeah, I know you're talking about the same sort of thing, yeah. You're teaching women, I guess, you can't be. But yeah, that same sort of thing, you go, yeah, exactly, the ball's the same spot, yeah. Find a constant and don't change it. It's not 14 different setups,
I've got to come
14 different
here
jobs, yeah.
to find out what that is.
Exactly.
It's not, I have to find it myself.
No. You can, and the thing is, you can play about as much as you try little things here and there. The thing is, if you change 4 or 5 different things, you're not sure which one you change is working, and then one could be counteracting and so on. Think of Rubik's Cube. If you had to fix a Rubik's Cube, you just go around all day, just keep spinning the circles around the squares around, you'll never get the shape right, would you? So know what to do and get it right, and that's going to get that ball up a lot better. Okay, mate? Make sense?
Yeah. So
good.